Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be making these loaded scallop potatoes. Alright, to get started I want to say that today's video is a collaboration and the three lovely ladies who started it are all linked in the description down below. Go check them out. Alright, so we've got 1 pound of bacon here that we're just going to fry up until it's nice and crispy. We're going to remove it from the pan along with half of the fat. Now we're going to add in 1 package of white button mushrooms that have been roughly chopped, and we're going to cook these down for about 5 to 7 minutes. I like mine a little bit on the crispy side almost. Now we're going to go in with a half of a white onion that's been roughly chopped, and like I said with the mushrooms, keep going until you get to the texture that you like. I like my onions to have a little texture left. Now we're going to go in with 1 bag of baby spinach. That's what it's called, baby spinach. I lost the name there for a second. And we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt to this mixture, and we're just going to wilt the spinach down until you get to the texture you like. Now we're going to remove everything from the pan, and we're going to add 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and we're going to melt it down. And to start, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of flour, and we are going to toast this flour in the butter for 3 to 5 minutes. This is what it looks like when it's done. And now we're going to add the second portion of the flour, and we're going to toast for an additional minute. We want the thickening power of the less toasted flour, but we want the flavor of the super toasted flour. I do this for all of my cheese sauces and gravies and everything. Now we're going to go in with our liquid, and our liquid today is a 50-50 mixture of milk and cream, and we're going to add it in 3 installments. We're going to add some in, let it come up to the boil, keep whisking the whole time, and keep going. I'd like to do 3 installments. Once we have everything well combined and it's all up to temperature, we're going to season. We've got nutmeg, black pepper, salt, onion, and garlic powder. Now we're going to go in with a half a block of softened cream cheese, and we're going to whisk that in very well. And now we're going to temper our sour cream. We have 1 cup of sour cream. We're going to add some of the hot sauce to it, and then we're going to add it back into the mixture. We do not want our sour cream to break. Now after we whisk all of that in, it's going to be time to start adding our cheeses. Now the cheeses that we're going to use today are, I have 2 ounces of freshly grated Parmesan cheese right here going in. And then I also add 1 pound of mozzarella. Now you use any cheese that you like. I want the cheese pulls, so we're using mozz today. Now, any potato will work. In fact, I love doing this with russets, but for aesthetic reasons, I decided to go with these 3 different baby potatoes, but no matter, you need about 2.5 pounds. Now, look at this cheese sauce, you guys. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I highly recommend this. I use this for my macaroni and cheese as well, except I use cheddar. This sauce is so good. I highly recommend you give it a try. So now we're just going to start layering our scalloped potatoes. I like to go in with a layer of the potatoes, and then we're going with the bacon, and then the mushrooms, and so on and so forth. But this pan is greased, and I did forget to mention in the beginning of the video that I cut these potatoes with my mandolin, but that is not necessary. You can totally do it with a knife. These are going in the oven for an hour and a half. They will cook through. Now after every layer of potatoes, I like to add a very light sprinkling of salt because they don't have anything else on them and we don't want them to come up lacking. So we've got potatoes, now we're doing our bacon, and now we're going to do our mixture of the spinach and mushrooms. And I did drain that. It's not 100% necessary, but I don't like that extra juice in my scalloped potatoes. Feel free to do it however you like though. All right, so now here's a layer of the cheese sauce, and we're just going to spread that out all over the top, and then we're just going to keep going. Keep layering it until you run out of product or you get the amount of layers that you like. once we get to the very last layer of potatoes, I like to press down on this dish here. I want to compact these potatoes for better cut and so that the cheese sauce gets really evenly distributed. So right here at the very end, I'm just going to add in the last little bit of my cheese sauce, and then we're going to spread it out nice and evenly. You could add some additional potatoes on top for aesthetic reasons or more cheese, whatever you like, doesn't matter. But this is ready for a 350-degree oven, and like I said, mine took an hour and a half. And you're going to be looking for like a brown top that's bubbling and just gorgeous. And I highly recommend that you wait at least half an hour to 45 minutes to cut this. Don't be like me, impatient and cutting it soon. It would have been much prettier, but it doesn't matter how pretty it is because this is the bomb. It will work on any Thanksgiving table. Totally different than mashed potatoes, guys. Give it a go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and come back to my kitchen anytime.